Welcome to Shor Machshava on the Daf. Shir sponsor Lui Nishma Sam Yaakov Navas Yitzchok. We're holding in Horayos Daf Yud Gimel. The Gemara Amud Beis brings the odd story of Reb Shimon ben Gamliel and with the machlekes with Reb Meir and Reb Noson. The Reb Shimon ben Gamliel established that not the same amount of kavod should be given to the Nasi, who was him, and to the Avbezi and to the Chacham, which was of Noson and Reb Meir. And Rav Noson and Reb Meir were not very happy about this, and they said they're going to try to trick Rav Shimon ben Gamliel by asking a question from Masechta Uktzin, a Masechet he doesn't know. And the Gemara concludes that they were punished by the fact they don't mention the halach in their name, you just say Acherim and Yesh Omrim. And this Gemara is very hard to understand. What's the pshat in this machlokes? What's the pshat in this argument? How do we understand that these very important Tanoim seem to be arguing something which seems to be very personal? So we start with Rav Shimon ben Gamliel's position. As the Keren Oira says here, Gevaldik, he says, Shimon ben Gamliel was such a big anaf, as the Gemara Bava Metzia tells us. So what does it mean he's doing this takana? Says the Keren Oira, really this takana has to do with where we start this daf. The whole daf talks about who is greater than who. We start with the Kohen is greater than the Levi, who's greater than the Yisrael, who's greater than the Mamzer, etc. There's a hierarchy in Am Yisrael. There's different levels of positions of Kedusha that we have in Am Yisrael. And we have within the positions of Am Yisrael, we have the king and the Kohen Gadol, and they have the Novi, Mashiach Milchamo, the Zgan, Amar Kal, the Gizbar, Rish Mishbar, Rish Bizov. There's levels. That's the hierarchy. That is the beauty of Am Yisrael. That everybody knows his position, where he belongs to, and what is his tafkid in the whole ma'arechet, the whole system of Klal Yisrael. If somebody is in his wrong place, that ruins the whole system. It's like lamashal, like an army. When you have the general, you have the people under him. And if these positions get mixed up, so you mix up the whole army. Am Yisrael is Tzva Hashem, is the one who brings Kvod Shamayim into the world, and there's a certain system and order the way things are. So says the Keren Oiro, that was the intention of Shimon ben Gamliel. Shimon ben Gamliel felt that if everybody stands up for the Nasi, the Chacham, and the Avbezi in the same way, so you lose that level, that hierarchy that you have in Am Yisrael. You lose the Seder HaMailas of Klal Yisrael. So you have to have a difference between the different Mailas, because that's how you have this order and system of Klal Yisrael. Similarly, he says the Yavitz, and very short, he says a Nasi is equivalent to a king. And a king, it says, Shtehei Mosor Alecha. You need to have a different level of covenant and honor to the king, to the Nasi. So what did Reb Meir and Reb Noson disagree? Why they came and tried to trick Rav Shimon ben Gamliel? So here we have Rav Reuven Margolius and the Nitzai Tzehor, who says Dover Nifla Moed. Immediately after this Gemara, we have the discussion, who's greater, Sinai or Oker Harim? Someone who knows a lot, or someone who's a big mifalfel, who's very smart, very wise? Says Rav Reuven Margolius, Rav Noson and Reb Meir felt that Sinai Yodif, the greatest is the one who knows much. As we see in our Gemara, he brought the pasuk that says, Mi yimal el gvuras Hashem yashmiya kol tehilasoi, and Reb Meir and Reb Noson darshan, only someone who can be mashmiya kol tehilasoi yimal el gvuras Hashem. Only one who knows kol terekulo can be the one darshaning. Rav Shimon ben Gamliel, says Rav Reuven Margolius, obviously disagree with that. What did he do with the pasuk that says Mi yimal el gvuras Hashem yashmiya kol tehilasoi? Says he learned it the other way he learned psukim. He brings the Gemara in Sanhedrin Daf Ayin Ches. The Gemara Dashan says in the pasuk, "V'ish kiyake kol nefesh adam." So Rabbanan say kol nefesh adika kol nefesh. You have to kill the entire person. And Rabbi says kol nefesh kol dehu nefesh. It doesn't have to be all. Even something of it is enough. So you see the Rabbanan already argued there. It's with Rabbi Yehuda ben Meseiro. What does kol mean? Does kol mean all or is something? Says the same thing will be over here in our Gemara. Rabbanon, which here is represented by Meir Rav Noson, they say Yeshmiya kol tilasa, kol means all. You have to know kol Torah kula. Rav Shimon ben Gamliel is going to go with the sheet of Yehuda ben Meseiro that kol tilasa means not all the Torah, but some of the Torah. Because according to Rav Shimon ben Gamliel, oike harim adif. Someone who's smart and wise and is able to be mefalfel, he's greater. So the same discussion, if Sinai and Kaharim is greater, that's a discussion between Shimon ben Gamliel against Reb Meir and Reb Noson. So in Meir we have at least a clarity in what's the argument over here. Shimon Gamliel wants to create the hierarchy, the system, the Seder in Am Yisrael. And Meir and Noson feel that if that's the case, so that means the Nasi has to be someone who knows Kol HaTorah Kula. So therefore they come and try to push it away because they feel he doesn't know Kol HaTorah Kula, so he doesn't deserve to be the Nasi. That's the oimik of the argument between the two Tzadim. Anyone who wants to join the Shomar Shava email us to Hotzagol, please email shomarshava@gmail.com.